Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the second episode of the Fireside, and today we have a really special guest, JJCgaming, so welcome him and let's get straight into it. Well, hello JJC and welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Well, I'm just go over some questions and you can answer them as you want. So, how are you doing?
All right. I'm doing very well, thank you. How about you? How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty nice, thank you. I'm very, very excited to have you in this new series I just made here yesterday. That is pretty crazy. Well,
yeah.
How did you first get into ERLC?
Well, this is probably the same way many other people got into the game. I think it's very common for YouTubers to introduce people to the game. Now, it was about 2021. I think this is when most people started playing ERLC after it came out as free. I was just at home, recently moved back from Canada. So I was in, a rental home, and I was just on YouTube looking for something to watch, and Lucas's video popped up. Now, I enjoyed his content, watched a few of his videos, and decided, you know what, I want to try find out what game he's playing. So I searched up Liberty County, and I guess I just kind of loved the game.
Yeah, I remember when I saw Lucas. That was basically also how I started on the game.
Yeah, it's pretty common, as
yeah.
he's such a big YouTuber.
Yeah, it's sad that I think he got banned or something from the game.
Oh, I thought he got a job.
Oh, he probably did.
Yeah, he's like 20 now or something. Pretty old.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Well, what made you start on content creating in ERLC?
Now, this is unique for me. Many other people or YouTubers which I've spoken to, take on board that they want to be a YouTuber. But I was bored at home on a random Saturday, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to pretend to be a YouTuber, record a video, edit it for fun, but not upload it, which may seem a bit weird. I was just gonna do it for fun, just to pretend to be a YouTuber. I go on YouTube and I find out I actually have an old account with it had a random video on it. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna upload it, see how this goes, and I guess it went from there.
Wow.
My videos weren't the best at the start, but it was a very unique way for me to actually get into content creation instead of just deciding, like, I wasn't, by the end of the day, at the beginning, I just didn't know.
Wow. That's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's a funny story.
I just saw some of the other content creators, actually also you, and then I just thought, why not try it out? And
yeah, my way was slightly different.
Well, it sounds pretty cool. Well, what would you say, like, the first video you ever made that took off and made you popular?
Well, depends. Are we talking in the thousands of views? Because to different people, if we went back to when I had about 20 subscribers, one of my videos got around 300 views, which it doesn't seem like much now, but when you're at 20 subscribers, 300 views on a video is pretty good.
Crazy.
Now, it was pretty clickbait, to be completely honest. It was titled "The 2023 ERLC Summer Update is Cancelled." Now, unfortunately, I did end up deleting that video later on. I really took the spam out of that kind of content idea. I created 3 whole videos on that same topic with the exact same thumbnail and title to try getting many views. But safe to say, I've kind of moved away from that, which is good. But I guess that was my first kind of video which got above 100 views. Now, if we're talking into the thousands, it's probably got to be one of my PTFS videos. I'm not too certain. But one of them got about 20,000. Thing with PTFS videos, though, they're so easy to gain traction.
And you wasn't talking in those videos, right?
Yeah, no, I wasn't. The thing is, though, not many PTFS YouTubers use their voice, so of course I did do a voice reveal at that point. Like, everybody knew what I sounded like, but of course I wanted to fit in with that PTFS vibe, so I could catch the same audience. So of course I wasn't using my voice in those videos, but Of course, I was using them on other videos or in streams, but I guess it just fitted that PTFS content vibe.
Yeah, I see. When did you realize this could become something bigger? Your YouTube channel, and yeah.
That's pretty. I'm not too sure on the point where I was like, you know what, I want to do this. Like, I want to really take this on board. So I think it was. I'm not too sure. I always knew that I wanted to carry on with content creation, but I think it was about when I first hit 100 subscribers. I really started gaining traction then. I think, it took me about 6 months to hit 100 subscribers, but then after that, it took me about a month to hit 200. So, once I started gaining that traction, I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go for it, see how far I can get. Now, I never wanted to make this my full job, which I definitely safe to say it isn't, but I guess it's kind of turned into a hobby, which I thought it wouldn't, like, get this far.
Yeah, I see. Well, now what is the biggest challenge of being a content creator?
There's so many challenges that come with being a creator. Now, definitely one of them is uploading and getting the satisfaction of, your audience. Now, sometimes, this happens to every YouTuber. You'll upload a video which you think will do well, and it falls off. And that's the biggest challenge, is learning to, find out trial and error on what works and what doesn't. So I think that's definitely a challenge, which many people don't think it actually is, but in reality, it's quite the opposite.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty hard. Also, yeah. Now, what video are you most proud of, and why?
That's a tricky one. I think definitely it could be one of my movies. Now, if I go to my channel, I think definitely I uploaded a movie in about, I believe it was last summer, which was, it only got 1,000 views, but either way, I think it was pretty good. It was like 30 minutes long, so it was about decent. Now, I mean, yeah, I think that's probably one of my proudest, or one of my tribute videos, like the 9/11 one. I think that's probably definitely one of my favorite ones.
Yeah. I actually don't remember seeing your movie. I should check it out after.
Yeah, you should go take a look at it.
Yeah, I should. Well, what advice would you give to new content creators out there, or just creators out there?
I think this piece of advice is definitely helpful, and something which I've learned to, do myself is, would you sit there and watch that whole video? So say you've just finished editing, would you go ahead and watch that whole video? If not, then no way somebody else is going to go ahead and watch it all. And before even creating the video, think about ideas that if you weren't a content creator and you were, you just enjoyed the game, what type of videos would you be looking for? So essentially, like, what information would you want to go watch a video on? So that's why update videos, you got to title it in a good way that people want to look for, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it 100% does. I think actually I'm gonna use some of that advice because
yeah, I think it's definitely a great tip.
Yeah, sometimes I actually don't watch my own videos through, just
no, well, nor do I if I need to get it out quickly.
No,
but,
yeah.
I think it's just better to take a look at them.
Well, are you excited about this summer update, all the teasers that we have got, and yeah?
Without a doubt, I am super excited. As Lost Infinity said, this is going to be the biggest ERLC update in history. So
Yeah.
who knows what they've cooked up. Now, definitely, as he said, biggest ERLC update. Does that mean that we could be getting something like a River Cities revamp, or?
That would be crazy.
I know. See, that's what I'm starting to think of. Like, maybe they've reconfigured River City. I don't know. It's going to be amazing, bro. I'm so excited.
Yeah, but what do you think about people wanting semi-trucks and even motorbikes and boats?
I mean, I guess semi-trucks, the maps. Yeah. The map's not quite ready for them. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. There's still many turns which some big trucks can't get around in the game, so I don't think we could see semi-trucks. Now, box trucks, are more likely. I definitely think we could be seeing them coming to the game. Now, boats, I think, is more likely to come than semi-trucks, which,
Yeah,
hear me
probably.
out here. In the first teaser, we got the wave emoji,
Yeah.
which just makes me just more think about boats than rather semi-trucks. But who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? Now, if there's anything you could change about ERLC, what would you change?
That's a pretty tough question. There's something I would change. Oh, I'm not too sure what I would change. If I was a developer inside the game,
Yeah.
I would probably add more civilian jobs. Now, I think that just creates more chances for roleplay and realism. If you've
Yeah.
got more detailed civilian jobs, it just makes the game feel so more immersive and makes it just feel like ERLC.
Yeah, but if you want to add more civilian jobs, what would it be? Or would you just upgrade them, make them better?
I would upgrade them, but also I would add stuff that I'm not too sure, but I'd have to think more carefully about this. But I'd add more jobs which are common and then more jobs which are unique. See, if you've got jobs which are like, I don't know, I don't know, maybe we've got jobs which are unique, such as like the bin men, but I don't know. Maybe a fisherman job would be cool. I'd add
Yeah.
something like that. Delivery driver, like a delivery person,
Yeah, with
or
buck
Uber
trucks.
Eats. Yeah, definitely like that, or on
Yeah.
like little motorbikes. I don't know. I'd have to think that through, or like an electrician, a plumber, more like those jobs.
Yeah, I see. That actually sounds pretty cool, going around to buildings and like
Yeah, and
yeah.
definitely we've seen like on the DOT team, they know stuff about electrical wires, so you can definitely implement something like that into the game.
Yeah, 100%. Now we are gonna come to this question that I'm actually a bit excited about. Are you working on any projects right now?
I'm working on quite a few. Let's just put it that way. I can't reveal everything, but I'll give you a bit of an idea or clue. So, as you'll know, the 25,000 subscribers face reveal. I've started working on a bit
Oh,
of that video now.
already?
Yeah, already.
Wow.
Yep. Just I've made like intros and stuff and the whole vibe. So I'll share the plot of how I'm gonna do this. So there's gonna be a live stream set up,
Yeah.
and there's gonna be a countdown. Then it's gonna play this video. It's gonna be a cinematic video, and it's just gonna repeat the history of my channel, reenacted,
Uh-huh.
essentially. And then it's gonna like show clips of like the back of my head and stuff, react to it, and then it's just gonna cut, and then it's just gonna fade, and then it's gonna be like me sat in my gaming chair, and then it's gonna be like it's time, and then like I reveal it, and then it cuts to the stream, and I have like a webcam and stuff. It's all exciting.
Yo, wow.
I can't share too much more because
No, it's
yeah.
fine. It's fine. Yeah. That-
but and then I'm working on some other projects. Game and Go's got a new series coming up, so
oh.
I might be featuring that.
Sure.
There's lots of other projects, working
Mhm.
as a PRC content creator. Definitely got planning a movie for the summer whilst I go away. So yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scenes which many people don't know about.
And now when you said PLC content creator, I just want to know, is there anything you get special access to? Anything you'll get to know that we don't get to know?
I can't share too much because that's the privilege of being a content creator.
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna be straight honest. Like about a day before the update, Lost Infinity will tell us. He won't tell us a lot. Like he'll be like, the update is expected tomorrow. Like we don't get to know anything that's actually in the update, of course. The only real time that we've gotten a teaser early was Police Week. He gave that to us about, several hours early. It's a misconception. People think that we get to test the update, record our update videos early. No, we get none of that. But, we get told like little stuff. But other than that, most of us content creators get the exact same information as you do.
Wow.
So,
Wait, that's actually pretty cool. That you
Yeah.
guys just get to know it a bit earlier. Or,
yeah, we normally if the updates like Sean will come on ping us content creators and be like, yeah, the update's in approximate in an hour. Who knows if that's true, because they might find a bug.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Well, what goals do you have for the rest of the year?
For the rest of the year, I just want to try hit 25k. I know that's pretty far-fetched, still being 11,000 away, but before the summer update, want to hit 15k, and hopefully those 6 months give us a good deadline, a good window to try hit 25k. Now, that is pretty far stretched, so
I mean, I think you can do it.
I think I can do it, yeah, too.
Yeah.
But I think the goal is just to create more content, gain more subscribers, and make everybody happy.
Yeah. Well, is there anything else you're really excited about?
In what terms? Content-wise, or?
About ERLC, should we say
Alright.
like that?
Well, I think definitely for ERLC, a lot of new stuff coming to the game, which we should all be excited about. Just the remainder of the year, I think, looks like it's going to be a great few months for ERLC over the next summer. Over this summer, sorry.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great. That's what I'm most excited about.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait for all the streams coming up and videos and just all of the fun stuff coming out.
Exactly, same here.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Well, thank you for joining today's episode.
No, thank you very much for having me. It's been
no
a
problem.
pleasure being here.
Well, thank you so much for joining JJC. It was a pleasure to have you. And now, make sure to comment down below who you want to come in the next episode. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.